Welcome to the 2021 Town of Florence Digital State of the Town. Let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence in honor of Christian Collins and Gordy Cordova.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
My name is Mayor Tara Walter. I'm also the town liaison for Arizona Legislature, Central Arizona Governments, the League of Cities and Towns Budget, Finance, and Economic Development Committee, League of Cities and Towns Resolution Committee, Maricopa Association of Governments, National League of Cities and Towns, Pinal Mayor's Monthly Meeting, and Regional Transportation. Our Florence Town Council members are as follows. Vice Mayor Michelle Cortez. She currently serves on the Board of Appeals and Pinal Partnership. Council Member John Anderson. He currently serves on the Greater Florence Chamber of Commerce and the Community Services Advisory Committee. Council Member Kristen Rodriguez. She currently serves on the Community Services Advisory Committee and the Planning and Zoning Commission. Council Member Judy Hughes. She serves on the Florence Industrial Development Authority, Incorporated, and the Pinal County Water Augmentation Authority Board. Council Member Arthur Snake Neal. He serves on the Historic District Advisory Committee and the Native American Community Tribes. And Council Member Johnny Mendoza, who serves as the Florence Unified School District Liaison and the Fire and Police Public Safety Retirement Boards. In Florence, this is a time for celebration. I would like to give a heartfelt thank you for the accomplishments. First of all, to our many businesses and governmental agencies providing employment opportunities and contributing to our local economy. I sincerely appreciate your commitment to our town, hard work, and quality of services. To those who are serving in the capacity as a volunteer and in community groups, thank you for making our town one of the best places for anyone to live and for enriching and enhancing the lives of others. Last but not least, our Town of Florence employees. Thank you for all that you do each and every day. Your dedication, loyalty, and hard work are very much appreciated. It is an honor to serve as your mayor, and I'll continue to work hard to bring positive growth into our community. At the close of the last fiscal year, 2019-2020, the town's governmental funds reported combined for fund balances over $48.6 million, which was an increase of $6 million over the previous year. Our unassigned fund balance, which is available for spending at the town's discretion, was $13.4 million. This represents nearly 78.4% of our general fund budget for fiscal year 2020-2021 and is a tremendous asset for the town moving forward. Our grants coordinator, Jennifer Evans, has been actively pursuing outside funding in the form of grants. She has been quite successful in this endeavor as illustrated in the 2020-2021 grants activity highlights, totaling $1,513,825. $735,800 in the Community Development Block Grant, known as the CDBG, funds to complete a waterline project near the Pinal County Complex and on Willow Street. $48,900 from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety to purchase mobile data computers for the police department. $49,500 from Gila River Indian Community to purchase 10 mobile data computers for the fire department, $273,500 from Arizona Department of Homeland Security to fund police overtime, radios for police and fire, and 3 license plate readers. Also, the town has been awarded the following grants that will be completed this fiscal year. $260,000 in CDBG funds to complete 2 ADA sidewalk ramp projects, $22,525 from ADOT to fund the Seniors Center's Give a Lift program that provides seniors with transportation to medical appointments, $100,000 from Arizona State Parks to fund the Poston Butte Preserve fence project, $23,600 in Arizona State Library ARPA funds for the library's Learning Hub. In addition, we've also partnered with the Greater Florence Chamber of Commerce on a matching grant that will help bring tourism to Florence. Being fiscally strong makes the town capable of meeting its obligations, both financially and socially. Another way that we have invested in our community is by investing in our future leaders. Our employees are phenomenal and deserve to be rewarded and recognized for their outstanding achievements, recognitions, and appointments. The Town Council has made employee compensation a key focus, providing merit increases of up to 5% in fiscal year 2019-2020, and a general adjustment of 2.5% in fiscal year 2020-2021. The work of continuous improvement has been occurring since our founding in 1866. As one of Arizona's oldest towns, our history runs deep through our veins. We are doing much to preserve that history, protect it from fading, and to further promote its importance. This past year, we finalized and approved the Florence Downtown Commercial Rehabilitation Program to help reinvigorate businesses downtown. The town of Florence partners with amazing community leaders. For example, the Smith family and the town formed a partnership to restore the historic Quinn Building to new glory while retaining its place within the historic fabrics of Florence. Additionally, each year we partner with our beautiful Pinal County Historical Museum to host the annual Historic Florence Home Tour, which brings hundreds of people from near and far to tour these beautiful buildings. We look forward to the 37th iteration of this tour, which will occur again this coming February. Town staff has been hard at work to update and modernize our historic redevelopment plan. Recently, the Town of Florence Community Development received the Arizona chapter of the American Planning Association Best Revitalization and Redevelopment Project. This plan provides a baseline to protect history while enticing more businesses and residential activity within the redevelopment area. On October 25th, we held another open house regarding the update to the Town of Florence General Plan. Our history is unique, and if we use it properly, can help to beautify and draw visitors to the rest of our community. Each year, our residents and our business owners pitch in to make Florence a fantastic place to call home. Over the past year, Florence has received numerous recognitions for these efforts. Florence has been rated in 2021 the #1 safest city in Arizona by Security Baron, the #1 safest city in Arizona by the National Council for Home Safety and Security, alarms.org, the #4 safest city in Arizona by Home Snacks, the #1 safest city in Arizona by Safewise, the #9 best suburb to buy a house in Phoenix area by Niche, #1 best places for young professionals in Pinal County by Niche, #3 best places to retire in Arizona by Home Snacks, #10 best Arizona retirement communities, Anthem at Merrill Ranch, Golf at 55. I want to break some of these down to discuss how they happened and why they are so important to the future of our community. In a small town, we rely heavily on qualified people who are willing to go above and beyond and take on extra responsibilities. It is the efforts of the employees now that are keeping us successful and defining the pathway to future expansions within our departments. We are on the cusps of unprecedented growth, and these employees will show us and report to us the best areas for us to grow internally. At this point, looking at the numbers, a majority of our current workforce has given the town over 10 years of service. We would not be at the position of growth right now without their experience and commitment. Years of Service Awards. Employees who have received their awards for years of services for 15 plus years from July 2020 through September 2021, and the employee's anniversary date, 15 years, 7/1/20. 15 years, Bill Bruin with the fire department, Don Campbell with the police department, Craig Feliz with the fire department, Alfred Gamaros with the fire department, Bradley Gribble with the fire department, Patrick Miller with Public Works, Lavana Perez with the fire department, Belinda Sichling with the police department, Jim Walter with the fire department. 20 years, Stephanie Lamas with the legal department. 25 years, Stacy Ramirez with the finance department. Our employee awards: Police Unit Excellent Award, Sergeant Riccamini, Officer Horn, Officer Foster, Specialist Coleman, Specialist Layton. Police Employee of the Year: Sergeant Riccamini, Manager Husk, Detective Helsdingen, Dispatcher Castellini, Volunteer Ayers, Roger Beatty, Civilian. Police Community Service Award: Officer Olo by Congressman Gosar, Detective Helsdingen by Pinal County Attorney Kent Volkmer. Police Life Saving Award: Officer Sutton. Fire Department: Mike Harrison and Chris Torres, difficult delivery of an infant. Mike Sherm, Firefighter of the Year by the VFW. Lisa Garcia, named 2021 Arizona Clerk of the Year. Employees earning certifications: James Allen, International Code Council Certified Fire Marshal. Kevin Wall, International Code Council Certified International Residential Building Code Inspector. Elon Valander, Certified Economic Developer. The following employees are in leadership roles at state and national levels: Brent Billingsley, ASFPM Arid Regions Committee member, Horizon Health and Wellness Board member. Lisa Garcia, International Institute of Municipal Clerks Board member and is currently a candidate for the Vice President position. Keith Eaton, Arizona Fire Marshals Association Secretary. Bruce Walls, Pinal County Law Enforcement Association President, East Region Advisory Council Chair, Governor appointment, and Arizona Counterterrorism Information Center Executive Committee member. Our department awards: the Town of Florence Finance Department received an award from GFOAZ for excellence in accounting for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2020. The Town of Florence Police Department received Arizona Law Enforcement Accreditation Program, AZ LEAP, and the Town of Florence Community Development received Arizona Chapter of the American Planning Association Best Revitalization and Redevelopment Project. As Arizona's safest community, Florence is proud to offer a secure environment for our residents. Our outstanding public safety employees and partners are what make this a possibility. This past year, a highly successful Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT team, graduated their third class. The CERT team accompanies our emergency response professionals to calls and trainings in which their resources, skills, and training create a safer environment for all. CERT is a positive and realistic approach to emergency and disaster situations where citizens may initially be on their own and their actions can make a difference. While people will respond to others in need without training, one goal of the CERT program is to help them do so effectively and efficiently without placing themselves in unnecessary danger. In the CERT training, citizens learn to manage utilities and put out small fires, treat the 3 medical killers by opening airways, controlling bleeding, and treating for shock, providing basic medical aid, search for and rescue victims safely, organize themselves and spontaneous volunteers to be effective, and collect disaster intelligence to support first responder efforts. If you're interested in becoming involved in this program, contact Florence CERT at florenceaz.gov. Over the last year, there have been some major advancements in the fire department. Upgrading response capabilities, technological upgrades, and advancements in cancer prevention. With the purchase of the original Lucas device from an AEMS grant, the enhancement of our cardiac care was upgraded to an additional device at Station 2. This allowed for coverage for all responses by our crew. This device is also the only one approved by the FAA. Our crews recently trained with our partners at Air Methods and LifeNet crews on the use of the device in the event a patient needed support and the helicopter was transporting. Funding was allocated for the purchases of an extractor washing machine for our turnout gear. NFPA standards only allow for specific devices to clean our gear and not degrade the thermal rating. Many studies have been done, and our fire department is staying on the cutting edge of cancer prevention and the protection of our firefighters. With the purchase of this machine, we are able to clean turnouts that otherwise would not have been on a maintenance schedule, and also save on laundering lightly exposed gear that had to be sent out after an incident. We have also upgraded our response in the Station 2 Anthem Sun City area, the purchase and delivery of the Type 3 firefighting apparatus. Internally, the department developed an SOP on a low acuity responses. The truck will be handling lower level assistance calls and snake removals to lessen the wear and tear on the aerial ladder truck. The citizens deserve the level of service that the aerial truck provides, and without an adjustment on responses, the truck would need to be replaced sooner than anticipated. Over the coming years, the truck will be outfitted to enhance our wildland-urban interface concerns and protect our citizens during the busy fire seasons. The department has been working to maintain the Premier Agency Provider PEAP status that was gained in 2019. This has added additional partnerships with the Florence Hospital, Air Methods, AirEvac, Valleywise Burn Center, County Burn, Phoenix Children's Hospital, and local department sharing of training opportunities. Our EMS division has hosted either an internal training of just our crews or taking advantage of our partnerships to provide a regional cutting-edge experience for multiple departments and crews on a monthly basis. In the beginning of September, several of our department and CERT team members attended the annual State Fire School. 4 of our CERT team members were provided scholarships through APS and the Arizona Fire Chiefs Association to attend and become certified as building inspectors. They will work closely with the department and the community services to enhance our fire safety inspections program. We also have 3 captains who are accepted by invitation to serve as instructors for the event. In the ladder operations class and flashover simulator, our captains are presenting in a classroom environment and evaluating students on practical skills to certify the next generations of responders around the state. Not to be overlooked, our police department also continues to serve our community exceptionally well. I am proud of the dedication and the service exemplified by the Town of Florence Police Department. I believe that successful accreditation makes an impactful statement to our citizens. It demonstrates to our local law enforcement colleagues and other professionals that the Town of Florence Police Department meets or exceeds the very highest standards of law enforcement excellence. Congratulations to the Florence Police Department. After a year of hard work, the Florence Police Department was accredited through the Arizona Law Enforcement Accreditation Program, A-LEAP, on July 14, 2021. A-LEAP follows a progressive and time-proven method of assisting law enforcement agencies with measuring and improving their overall performance. Participating agencies conduct a thorough self-assessment to determine how existing operations can be adapted to meet a set of best practices in the efficient and effective delivery of law enforcement services. When these practices are in place, a team of trained assessors verifies that applicable standards have been successfully implemented. We would like to thank our citizens who supported us through this long process, and of course, the men and women of the Florence Police Department for their hard work. This was a giant milestone in our continuance to provide quality service. With all of the great events that the town has come back strong after the pandemic, I feel proud and safe at these events, seeing our dedicated officers interacting with the public and also monitoring our safety. With increases, as I've learned, in the incident command structure that our public safety has committed to and utilizes these during large events, I've always felt safe in Florence. But knowing that there is a whole operation going on behind the scenes of these events makes our commitment to our public and those visiting above and beyond what anyone would expect from a town our size. Florence ranks high on many quality of life scales because of the many excellent amenities that we enjoy in that area. Recreational opportunities are readily available at Box Canyon, the Coke Ovens, the Gila River, and Post and Butte. We expanded our commitment to these valuable resources by obtaining the approval of a lease with the Bureau of Land Management, BLM, for 200 plus acres to expand the Post and Butte Preserve. This will bring new trails and recreational facilities to the northern part of our town and will expand the access to our residents and visitors to explore the natural beauty of our community. The town of Florence tried something different this past year in an effort to support the community as a whole. We had the lighting of the Silver King in Main Street, the Polar Express drive-in movie, ice skating on the rink that was brought into town, bringing in food vendors, musicians, and coordinate with businesses as bringing people downtown to the shop supports them. Our Community Services Department created maps to view decorated homes during the season. Last December, we experienced historic downtown Main Street like I have never seen before. Main Street was illuminated with lights, local shops adorned with festive decorations, and for the first time ever, a synthetic ice skating rink was set up in downtown Florence. Our signature town events are back, and as always, add to the atmosphere and excitement in Florence. While Country Thunder brings tens of thousands of guests from around the world in April, the Road to Country Thunder event, held in our downtown in the days leading up to Country Thunder, gives an opportunity for country music fans to see the up-and-coming artists in a family-friendly environment. This year, we have 2 opportunities to experience both Road to Country Thunder and Country Thunder. Junior Parada, the United States' longest-running junior rodeo, and its accompanying parade, continues to succeed at the end of November. Christmas on Main Street gives another opportunity for a parade and is a welcome kickoff to the holiday season. These hallmark events bring our community together and help to explain why Florence is recognized as such a great place to live. To learn more about activities and events in the town of Florence, please visit the town website and/or follow us on social media platforms. This past April, we celebrated National Libraries Week. The theme for National Library Week was Welcome to Your Library, promoting the idea that libraries extend far beyond the four walls of a building and that everyone is welcome to use their services. During the pandemic, libraries have been going above and beyond to adapt to our changing world by expanding their resources and continuing to meet the needs of their users. Whether people visit in person or virtually, libraries offer opportunities for everyone to explore these new worlds and become their best selves through access to technology, multimedia content, and educational programs. Additional highlights from our Community Services Department include the Florence Community Library ARPA funds to develop the Library Learning Commons aimed at workforce development and education. The Florence Fitness Center is open 24/7 and currently has almost 500 members. The launching of the Rec Club, Recreation, Education, Creations, which reimagined and energized Florence's youth programs. The new brand refocused our youth programs philosophy to developing connections, kickstarting imaginations, and teaching the benefits of an active, healthy lifestyle. When laying out our lesson plans, each includes elements of those highlighted. To date, our summer intercession numbers were up by 100% compared to years prior, and the before and after school program grew by 100% in Anthem and 50% in Florence. I would be remiss if I did not also mention the many businesses in town that go into our measure of quality of life. We have seen new stores and businesses emerge in the downtown area. The Main Street business openings for 2020 include Old West Homebrew Saloon, LLC, Main Street Fabric, and Florence Music Festival, LLC. In 2021, the following new businesses formed in historic Florence on Main Street: Grace Place, Station Coffee Company, and The Loft. In addition, we held a grand reopening at a larger new location for the Arizona Craft Gallery, as well as Old Florence Tap House, which is opening in the fall of 2022, and more on the horizon. These complement the many wonderful eateries, banks, government offices, markets, and stores that everyone should visit as soon as we're done here. In sum, Florence issued 993 business licenses in the past year. There are lots of people doing business in Florence. In an effort to further encourage growth and positive economic development, our Florence Town Council adopted the Downtown Commercial Rehabilitation Program. The program has set aside $250,000 in funds for grants to be awarded to rehabilitate commercial buildings in the downtown redevelopment area. Downtown property owners and businesses may apply for up to $50,000 from the town to correct code violations in their buildings. This grant will provide up to 75% reimbursement for projects that correct documented interior or exterior code violations. In September of 2020, the Town Council authorized the creation of the Florence Returning Stronger Grant Program. The Returning Stronger grants were meant to assist local small businesses, nonprofits, and food banks in their recovery from the economic downturn by reimbursing them for expenses that assisted the protection of public health during the COVID-19 pandemic. Due to the success of this program, the community voiced a desire for further economic assistance. The Town Council held a work session in November of 2020 with a desire to determine the best steps to move forward on an expanded program. Council approved the Returning Stronger Phase 2 grant program mid-November of 2020 as a result of the request from the public. The Phase 2 program expanded some eligibility criteria by allowing nonprofits to apply for utility and/or mortgage reimbursement, and also extended the reimbursement period for all expenses. Between the two grant programs, Returning Stronger and the Phase 2 grant programs, each entity was eligible for up to $20,000 total reimbursement. Local business owners and citizens also helped in the effort of Returning Stronger with creative engagement. Ty Schroffnagel is a local business owner with American Family Insurance. He serves on the Florence IDA Commission, which promotes and encourages economic growth and job creation by making low-interest loans available to qualified projects through the issuance of tax-exempt bonds. Ty also serves as the board president of Paladin, a 501c3 Arizona nonprofit corporation established in 2008 to bring sports and recreation services to communities everywhere. When COVID-19 struck, Ty and his team came up with some creative ways to engage the community. One event that they started is the 2020 Pinal County March Madness. Fast forward to a year later, and they continued with the 2021 Pinal County March Madness. They opened nominations for favorite local restaurants, landmarks, and experiences in Pinal County. They encouraged participants to think about their favorite place to bring out of town guests when they come to visit. From there, brackets were created, and there were weekly eliminations. Each week, when people voted, they were entered into a drawing for the Pinal County March Madness Grand Prize basket, filled with items from all over the county. The drawing was held on Tuesday, April 13th, 2021, live on Facebook, and the winner was Mr. G.P. Prendergast. This match-off gave an opportunity for businesses to get their names out there and gave participants a chance to learn about new businesses and or vocalize support for their favorite as each bracket was presented. The final two in the brackets came down to the Windmill Winery and Mount Ethos. In my opinion, they're both wonderful establishments, and I'm proud that they're both located right here in Florence, Arizona. When the votes were counted, Mount Ethos was declared the winner of the 2021 Pinal County March Madness. Mount Ethos is originally out of New York City, and they specialize in Greek, American, and Italian fine cuisine. They offer an assortment of dishes from a hamburger with fries, pasta, even lamb shanks and gyros. They're located in the historic town of Florence, Arizona on Highway 79 and Ruggles Road. They have a wonderful atmosphere, friendly service, and great food. Sometimes they even have entertainment playing on the back patio. I truly want to express my appreciation and gratitude in creatively bringing people together while promoting and supporting local businesses. I'm proud that our businesses, including the final two, made it far in this creative way to bring people together and showcase our town as having recognized destinations. Our high quality of life is also supplemented by our wonderful schools. Our community has invested heavily in our school district, and our kids are receiving a great education. The district is integrating technology into the classroom to continuously improve and to build the leaders of tomorrow. Currently, the town of Florence is working towards becoming autism certified. At this time, myself, our council, Town of Florence employees, first responders in the community, Florence Unified School District, the two museums, Pinal County Historical Museum and the Florence, Arizona Visitors Center at McFarland State Historic Park, our local Chamber of Commerce, and many businesses have also completed the training. The ACC designation is awarded by IBCCES to communities where key stakeholders, including healthcare, education, local government, hospitality, leisure, and corporate members, are trained and certified to better serve individuals with autism and other cognitive disorders. A sincere thank you to all who are assisting and participating in this process. The town of Florence partnered with Central Arizona College on a proposal to the United States Department of Education for a TRIO Education Opportunity Grant. TRIO grants help students move along the pathway to higher education, specifically for bachelor's degrees. CAC is the only higher education facility in Pinal County, and they play a role in higher education. CAC currently has 2 TRIO grants and are applying for 2 more. The request includes a partnership that the town may provide intermittent meeting space to meet with students, office space with phone and internet access, and the availability to make a few copies. Achieve 60's Pinal's goal is to increase the bachelor degree completion rate, and this grant will assist in achieving their goal. Educational Opportunity Centers help first-generation college students navigate the barriers and is a pipeline to any institution of higher learning. Last year, I embarked on a journey with other elected officials and leaders from both educational and governmental arenas who participated and partnered for the betterment of Arizona's future. The Beat the Odds Leadership Academy is a partnership between the Center for the Future of Arizona and the National Institute for School Leadership. The collaboration brings together CFA's successful Arizona-based principal mentorship program with NISL's nationally recognized executive development program for school leaders. This particular cohort brought together elected leaders with leaders from the educational and government sectors. This collaboration resulted in engaging and enriching analysis, conversations, and planning for the future of our communities. Our youth are our future, and we want them to have all of the opportunities available to meet the ever-changing world in which we live. At the last State of the Town, we announced Pinal County's plan to expand facilities in Florence. Collaboration with the county resulted in Pinal County Development Services building and Pinal County Attorney's Tower. Perhaps the biggest growth, though, has occurred in our new homes. In the Phoenix region, and including Pinal County, Florence has seen the 7th largest % growth of any community in single-family home permits over the last year. Just last month, in September, the town issued more than 33 single-family home permits. In the Old Town of Florence, we had 1 single-family residential permit from 2010 to 2015. From 2016 to the present, we have had 114 and climbing. We are continuing to build, develop, and grow smartly in all areas of Florence. This includes infill development downtown, as well as in the Anthem area with D.R. Horton and Pulte continuing to invest in our community. We are on pace to issue more new single-family home permits this year than any year since 2008. These new rooftops could open greater possibilities for retail development, which we are starting to see in the Anthem area with Big O Tires and Circle K now under construction. American Leadership Academy will soon break ground on a new middle school, high school, and Desert Rock Church is also building a new facility in the area. We will continue to pursue opportunities to broaden Florence's economic tax base. 2 Florence subdivisions that were shelved during the Great Recession have moved a step closer to construction. In January of 2021, the Florence Town Council approved an amended final plat for Sunrise Estates 2 in downtown Florence, and the final plat for Mesquite Trails Parcel 6 on Felix Road across from Crestfield Manor. The project is located at the southeast corner of West Butte Avenue and South Centennial Park Avenue. Sunrise Estates 1 and 2 were first platted in 2005. Sunrise Estates 1 was built and occupied years ago. Texas-based LGI Homes bought the 89 finished lots in Southeast 2 with the intent of building 86 new homes, reserving the unused lots for stormwater retention and open space. Florence Planning Manager Larry Harmer told the council that LGI will be testing and, if necessary, upgrading the infrastructure that may have degraded over the years. Mesquite Trails Parcel 6 is at the southeast corner of North Felix Road and the future extension of Heritage Road. It consists of 107 residential lots on 23.76 acres. The Mesquite Trails planned unit development was originally approved by Pinal County in 2004 and was later annexed and adopted by the Town Council in 2005. Parcel 6 is located east of the previously recorded plats 1 through 5, all on the north side of North Magma Wash, and Parcel 6 includes an average lot size of 6,438 square feet and 2.7 acres of open space. The total number of lots approved for the Mesquite Trails PUD is 2,178. Existing Arizona Public Service Company power lines on the west side of Felix Road will power the subdivision, and a City of Mesa gas line across Felix Road will provide the natural gas. There are also existing CenturyLink facilities along Felix Road, and the project's northeastern Parcel 7 is in the tentative alignment for the future north-south freeway corridor. Although New Magma Wash crosses the northern portion of Mesquite Trails, this site is not within the 100-year floodplain. A master drainage report has been submitted to the town for review, and as a community, we are growing and working hard at keeping Florence a great place to live, work, and play. I'm appreciative of the quality staff that helps us proceed in the direction communicated and documented in our many plans. It is a great feeling of pride to see these plans come to fruition, and we will continue to pursue these opportunities, again, to broaden Florence's economic tax base. The town of Florence has many new projects coming soon, and here are some of those highlights that I just mentioned. Bisbee Ranch, 330 single-family residential houses. Western Crossings, 280 single-family residential houses. Mesquite Trails, 638 single-family residential houses. Desert Ridge, 304 single-family residential houses. Montana South, 1,130 single-family residential houses. Southwest Value Partners at Merrill Ranch, 356 single-family residential, as well as Freedom Farms at 523 single-family residentials. Coming soon for those who have submitted their plans or are already in the process of permitting, ALA High School, Filiberto's Restaurant on Route 79, Medical Complex near Florence Hospital, Commercial Development, there are 12 pads that will be north of the new Circle K, Florence Tap House, Pinal County Coroner's Office, Pinal County Public Defender's Office, Florence 70 Bisbee Ranch, Mesquite Trails, and Desert Ridge. In an effort to provide easier access and streamlined plans of growth, the following has been successfully implemented and has plans of continuing moving forward. Moving all construction pre-application meetings to Zoom. While this was out of COVID necessity, we find that it is much more convenient for our customers as they do not have to make the trip if it can be done remotely. Also, this change helps staff by being able to utilize better time management. SmartGov permitting portal. This project has been ongoing for more than a year and a half, but over the last 10 months, training and permit building has taken the project to the next level. We're now offering solar and pool permits on the portal for testing and monitoring. We expect the rest of our permit offerings to be available very soon. Streamline planning processes. In the recent months, many of the town's so-called, quote, zombie subdivisions have been purchased and new life is being breathed into them. We have been able to develop and streamline process that helps the speed of the platting and the approval of the construction plans at record times. Community development, engineering, and planning has grown into a great team that works almost seamlessly in getting our customers off the ground with their projects. To appropriately build our future, our growth in homes, businesses, and events that draw people to our town, it must be paired with improvements to our infrastructure. Florence is replacing and expanding infrastructure across the town. Specific examples include internet and network reliability greatly improved, telecommute bandwidth increased from 50 to 200 connections, LoRaWAN network improvements and full deployment of AMI water meters on the system, 10 Gbit fiber deployment at well number 5, and coming this year, 10 gigabytes single tenant fiber connectivity to the town buildings and internet, 10 gigabyte network switching between town buildings, T-Mobile cell site, and Town Council Member Chambers' audio and video upgrade. Not to be overlooked is Florence's massive investment in transportation infrastructure. As a percentage, the population of Florence grows by nearly 30% during the day. It is important to get these people to their destinations as easily as possible. As such, Hunt Highway has been improved over the past few years with new traffic signals, enhanced surface treatments, and increased capacity. Additional surface treatments are planned to continue to ensure this vital route is in good shape for those that travel our roads to get to work, play, and food destinations in Florence. In the coming year, we'll begin to see more work on the Gila River Bridge, and roundabouts are planned for the southern portion of town. We're also actively communicating and participating in the planning of the north-south corridor. The planning area is currently 2,000 feet wide. Ultimately, it will be narrowed to 400 feet wide by the Tier 2 EIS. At this time, it is planned to cross 287 east of the dump, crossing Hunt between the solar farm and Florence Copper, west of F Mountain. Then it crosses Arizona Farms near the CAP, and in a very real sense, we are literally building our future through these strategic investments in infrastructure. Perhaps more so than any other time in history of Florence, we are being strategic and planning for future success. The Town Council will be updating its strategic plan to ensure the community's vision for the plan is reflected on how the town operates. The general plan, which sets the guidelines for all development within the greater Florence area, is currently being updated with all stakeholders participating. That process will review elements of life in Florence and will ultimately go to the voters for their approval. The active transportation plan, regional transportation plan, and the Parks and Recreation Master Plan have been approved since the last update. As mentioned earlier, the Downtown Redevelopment Plan was also a major undertaking that will prepare our downtown for preservation and revitalization. It's our town, it's our voice. We need to hear from you. The town of Florence is currently in the process of updating its general plan. The existing general plan was previously updated and approved by voters in 2012. The general plan acts as the guiding document for future development of the town over the next 20 plus years. The document itself contains a community vision supported by goals, policies, and implementation measures to address town issues and growth. For more information on the general plan process, what it entails, and how to get involved, visit the project website at www.florencegpupdate.com. As part of this comprehensive general plan update, the town seeks feedback on the proposed land use scenarios, specifically in relation to the character of the town. Land use informs zoning, which then dictates what is actually built within Florence. While Florence is better situated than most in terms of water supply and access, water will certainly play a part in the continued growth of the county. We recently learned that farmers will lose up to 50% of their water allocations next year. This could have associative impacts on the cost of derived farm goods like beef and milk, which also require alfalfa and other crops to sustain their industries. Due to the importance of water to our region, Florence remains actively engaged in various pursuits to further enhance our good position. We've worked with various subject matter experts, nonprofits, educational institutions, and more to prepare water policies to guide our development into the future. The University of Arizona has been a key partner to move this forward. The town is currently updating our general plan, which will include a section dedicated entirely to the policies that will help the town become more efficient and sustainable in regards to our use of water. We also have implemented smart technologies across our water system to minimize waste and water loss. New water meters were installed through our system, upgrading and modernizing this critical piece of infrastructure. Customers will now have access to an app which will allow them to monitor their water use, receive notifications of any leaks, and ensure that every drop of water is used in the way that it was intended to be used. In sum, it all adds up to being an awesome time to be in Florence. Looking on the horizon, we can see a vibrant community that we are each proud to call home. Thank you for your help in bringing this community together.